Okay, gonna do a bit of sketching. See how that goes. Don't like using a tablet, but for lines, but I mean, I don't like the line quality of tablets, but they're good for other things. Alright, so I'll do some bullshit commentary maybe. See if we can see what happens. We're gonna get some interesting stuff. What to know, so okay, already off to a bad start. So yeah, what are we doing? We're doing doing figures, crowd, and why? Why are we doing this? Well, because we have to upload. We'll have to upload videos to YouTube, digital content. This is the meaning of life now, and we'll die knowing that we've contributed to clicks on the internet and advertising revenue. That's why. There's no other reason. I've got a few other reasons, but that's really what we should be doing. And the problem with these photos, like when you zoom in like that, it's, I mean, that's the shot. So the distortion on them, I mean, they get very flat as you go in because it's like a telephoto lens. And this photo is very pixely, but I mean, the point is that for that, if you're going to draw them slightly bigger, they'd be more distorted. But we're just practicing. What are we doing? We're just practicing simple shapes, clothing, shapes, natural poses, walking postures, and so on. How people carry themselves. That's what we're doing. This is not the best photo, but this is like an old school JPEG. You can just tell this is messed up. And we're in Russia here, so as you see in a minute, we've got a big fat Lenin sculpture coming up. And it looks cold. Think about crowd photos and just people photos in general is that you will notice that a lot of poses are actually kind of awkward. They certain frames of their action will be certain frames will have good shape, and then other frames, or other sort of, a lot of people will actually be in more awkward positions than you think, which is why you wouldn't use those in a picture. Like you wouldn't pose someone like that. if you had someone to pose for you, which I've got all of Russia posing for me back in the 70s. But yeah, so this is where, because it's flattened, it's like the perspective's kind of, this is not, at this size it would never be this flat in something I would do. But which is what we're looking at here, is we're looking at a walking pose with a child. Where does the child proportionally end up on this person, on this adult? Right about there. Which probably you don't know off the top of your head. And so you do this, and then you go, oh, that gives me something. Of course, it depends on the age of the kid, but that's a very annoying thing about people. They have different proportions for different ages. Oh, animals, yeah, have that. Fine, but I don't know, there just seems to be more that you've got to. No, there isn't more. It just seems like, I guess, this seems like there's more because people have actual a long development period, so they can. This is a crap photo. This is a dumb photo because I can't actually see. I like things to simplify for the purpose of this, but I actually can't see where the divide is happening on these clothes. So it's kind of like that sort of defeats the purpose of the clothes shapes. Anyway, well done there. You picked a dumb photo. And I can't really see what's going on with that handhold too well either. So yeah, it's what was I saying? Why doesn't that work? Yeah. Oh, what the hell? Jesus Christ! I'm drawing the freaking background. I don't know how to use Photoshop anymore. Oh God. So what was I saying? Probably nothing. Okay, so the problem with these tablets is that it's really awkward to draw on them because on my one anyway, because you're not drawing directly on the screen, you're drawing on a tablet. It's slippery. It's it just feels a bit out of control, and like, see there, like, it's just, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm actually you lose a bit of friction that you have with pencil anyway, or pen, but also there's another problem, and that problem is that it's not direct, like it's sort of proportional to what you're doing. Like, you can make it like that, but it's not. It just feels like there's a tiny bit of delay as well, and then there's a tiny bit of you're sort of not. What am I trying to say? It's a bit off, right? Because what you're doing is you're looking at this stupid little pencil thing here, right? See, look at that. I didn't want to do that. It feels just awkward to do line, right? So what it excels at, I think, is doing tone, doing like almost like painting, more like painting, but it's just like damn it. It's just a little off. Everything's a little off because you got to watch that pencil for where the end of your goddamn thing is, and that's not what you do with a real implement. You know, it's not happening. It's actually it's exactly what it's real. Oh my god, something in life is actually real. It's a real thing. This is all simulation. This is all this is just like, it doesn't feel good to me to actually sketch on here, and it's like just slippery and just a bit off. Everything's a bit off, and yeah, maybe the ones where they draw directly on the thing is a bit better, but it just feels off. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So, and for some things, this kind of this tablet, yeah, it's got advantages. It's got advantages in some areas of life, of art. Well, for production art, illustration, etc. Yeah, it's just a bit. This photo's crap. Let's move. Get rid of it. Let's get our friend Lennon up here. So we've got Lennon. Look at him teaching the kids to fight the fascists or something like that, probably. Fight the fascists and the bourgeois. But he looks, to me, firstly, he's got a big fat head, and looks like a bit of a dandy to me. He's a bit of a bourgeois dandy, actually. Sitting in the parlour. That's just me. Because I couldn't say that back in the day, I'd probably get in trouble. So why would I bother? So then why would I do these photos, the old photos then? Well, there are a few reasons. I'm not going to go into all of them, but one reason, if you're doing urban scenes, is you'll notice that back in these days, particularly in common areas, but all the buildings and everything and the streets weren't covered in advertising garbage, which is good. That's one good thing. And the dress codes, the fashion, and so on is it's a little bit different as well. So there are some advantages to old pictures. Also, even it's not a big thing, but black and white can be useful. See, Lennon would have agreed with me there about the advertising, or would he? You see, one bad thing about at least these areas, these common areas, is that you see his ugly face all over the place, all over buildings, plaster everywhere. So that kind of wrecks stuff. But it's kind of less. Like it's not like just neon shit and like crap. Well, I'm just thinking of Blade Runner for some reason, but yeah, it's just this is a sort of an annoying photo too, because they cropped it a bit too high there. But we're just looking at hats. We're looking at hats, guys, and God, this is an annoying jacket. Oh my God. You stupid jacket. trench coat, whatever. He's actually wearing. This kid's wearing like this. This is straight out of Lennon's wardrobe. This is I've seen pictures of Lennon walking around in that exact outfit. He's got like a simulation of parents putting the same thing. Well, I guess maybe that was in the catalogs back then, like Lennon's mini outfit. So he probably like got into his Lennon outfit for this particular occasion, I suppose. Yeah, this is it's kind of baggy. It's a kind of a baggy one, and so it's hard to see the form. It's hard to see his form. So this is an annoying jacket, trench coat, Lennon outfit, thingamajigger. It's such a dead ringer for a Lennon. I wish I had a picture of a Lennon in that outfit right now. I don't. But I do in another photo somewhere. Right. Yeah. These aren't really great photos to work from. Today they're not that interesting. And we're doing some not really getting anything out of this. So yeah, so Lennon, he's educating the kids here, just telling them that bad fascists and bad bourgeois and sort of don't stick advertising shit all over your buildings. That's bourgeois shit, right? He's right about that. I mean, we have to give him. I don't want to give him any credit because he's Lennon, but we have to say we have to say that I agree with that. That's why I've just mentioned that the way the light falls on this hat is quite good. Look at that expert hatching. That is absolute expert. Did you see that delay there? Did you see that? You probably, I don't know if that picked it up. It's probably because I've got too many tabs open in my computer as well. But yeah, this is a bit of a. It feels like it feels like a pencil that has been soaking. It feels a bit like drawing with a pencil that's been soaking, like a watercolor pencil that's been soaking in water, and then you pick it up and you go to try and draw with it. It's kind of what it's like. All right. This one's gonna be. This is just gonna get crazy now. Now we've got like isometric, almost angle on this. God, this is a bad photo. Like a bad JPEG as well. I picked the worst photos today to do this. I think this is too big. This might be too pixely. I think this might be too pixely, guys. How long has this been going for? 19 minutes. Oh dear. Let's see what else we got. This photo's not great either, is it? Jesus Christ! This JPEG's been absolutely mauled. This JPEG is absolutely mauled the photo. I mean, go with some movers. We got some movers. I was hoping that kid photo had more hairstyles, but it's just, I don't think it really did. This one's like, oh, that photo just looked better when I got it than it actually is. That's the truth of it. I don't really like these drawings at all. One tip is, if you want to have good drawings, you gotta have good poses, interesting stuff. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. What is it? You can't put lipstick on a pig, something like that. So like this, so see this guy here? That's an awkward pose. Like if you drew that, it would look like you got it wrong, but you didn't. It's a really weird pose. It's like awkward. Whereas this is better, you know, like she looks better, that pose. So then there's no excuses, right? If it doesn't look good, you're like, alright, that's crap then. So, yeah, we're learning a lot about, you know, bad photo download habits and stuff. That's not my fault. I can't take kind of responsibility for all these people who are compressing their JPEG files too much. And that's old internet stuff. That's like, you know, you can't hold that against them. I will, because I'm annoyed by it. But you know, the reality is that back in the old days, we didn't have endless space. You can download, like, you can just go on YouTube and like, oh, I feel like listening to a music track. I'll just download the whole video. You know, you have to save space. Well, the internet would cut out. So, you know. Lenin would like that. You see, Lenin would like that it wasn't as indulgent. But then again, you see, Lenin's a fucking hypocrite, isn't he? Because he was living in luxury. So, you know, he would be telling you, like when the kids went to that park, it'd be like, you know, go kill the fascists, and then like don't waste the internet and stuff like that. But then he'd go home and we know what he'd do. He'd have like just the fastest internet, and you know, he'd just be downloading like Britney Spears videos, and not caring that he blew all the data that month for the Kremlin. Like, they'd find out he was downloading, and probably that and Genie in a Bottle. I mean, I probably have the time period wrong, because yeah, you get the idea. It's not the greatest metaphor there, because whatever the fuck that was, narrative, because you know, internet's quite recent. Yeah. So the thing is, also one thing about poses where they basically front on or side on, you know, like you don't have a good, they're quite it's more like 1 point perspective. Then it gets difficult to get the form, like to show the form. If the lighting is also not strong. So like, it would have been better if the lighting on her was a bit with like sidelining. Like it sort of is, but it's in the photo anyway. It's a bit. Ah, it's kind of. It kind of is. It kind of is. It's just a bit. It's a bit washed out. So like it'd be like, nah. See then. What I'm trying to say is that it would come. One plane there would be actually just stronger lit. She's not quite in 3/4, so it's kind of just babbling away. Fill up this file because, as I said, idea is you get to upload video, and that's what everyone should be doing in life. If you think there's another meaning, it's just about content. You know, the whole world's digital now, and the whole idea is we upload content. You know, and we consume content. That's what we do. If you're doing anything else, if you think there's a meaning to life, I mean, of course, we have to look after the proletariat, like Lenin said. You know, I mean, there's that, and destroy the bourgeois and all that. That's just on the side. This guy reminds you of somebody. Oh, he reminds you of some guy on YouTube who was doing gun videos. But, God damn it, I've just given away. I'm a terrorist. Communist revolutionary watching gun videos. Well, communist revolutionary. Oh, I don't think so. That would be a bit surprising. I'm more like Femen revolutionary. I remember when they tried that shit in Russia. I think they got whipped or something. That was funny. Back in the old days. Yeah, this guy's got a long neck. You could be a model, mate. Extended it a little bit for you. But I've weakened your jaw a bit. No, whatever the fuck. I was mainly interested in his hair. As you know, that's when you're a guy, you're really concerned about guys' hair. See, like, there's no reason to fuss over this bullshit. This is just sketches, but you see, he does annoy you when you've gone a little bit off. And the thing is, the idea of sketching is to learn, is not to produce finished pictures. Like, who even the hell knows what's happening on that side of his head? I can't even see it. So we're just going on memory there. But you know, you can keep. So what's happening now is you're getting caught into like, oh, I'm gonna fiddle with this bullshit little sketch. You don't need to do it because it's just a bullshit little sketch. I was interested in his hair pattern. So move on. Who gives a shit? Who else has got a hairstyle? Look at this one. What's going on with your hair there? Ah, this guy's got a skinhead. Ooh, Lenin could be a fascist. Yeah, this is not a good photo for zooming in really doing anything. Yeah, I really didn't pick the best photos for this. Need to look a bit more carefully next time. Okay, let's do this guy's crazy. This old guy. Old guy crazy walk. I like this guy's walking style. Mate, I like your walking style. And you got look at these animated pants. don't care that much about his animated pants, but it's sort of interesting. I don't want to get caught up in his animated pants. This is not going. This is not a good conversation topic. But yeah, clothes. Can be difficult. The photographers messed me up here because I want that side, and now we've got Mr. Model there doing his strut, and I can't get that side. So thanks a lot. Oh, that's the other reason I'm annoyed with this stupid thing, because see, like, I could be doing with God, how long is your arm, Mr. Orangutan? What the hell? That isn't you. That is not right, dude. What? You've got arm issues. My pants is too thick to be screwing around here, dude. Get out of his face. What is happening with that arm? Oh no, I guess no, that's right. I guess it is. He's got short. You know what it is? He's got short legs. He's Mr. Short Legs. Yeah, that's what it is. I think his arm's okay. He's got like a Lost in Space claw sticking out of it, but what we wanted there was, see, without if you're trying to hatch with this bullshit, it's too bold. It's too much. And really, like with a pan, it's much finer. Or I just use something else to do that little bit of tone. Look at that. That's not what we want. But if I use this, if I use my tone, yeah, you should have done that all along, you idiot. But I think I was too lazy to go to my palette. Man, that's bad. That's bad. But that's the thing. This is sketching. We're just sketching. We don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about stuff. It's relaxing. Having a sketch. No sketch is relaxing. Who am I kidding? No sketch is relaxing. You got to concentrate. All sorts of things can go wrong. It's not a game. Right? This is like sketching, live sketching. So, we got what we wanted out of that guy. That's the thing with me when I do this stuff. It's like I got what I wanted out of him. We got Mr. Model who wrecked that side. I'm not going to try and work out what he's doing. I think he's carrying something. And yeah, I've given him the old 1930s German movie look there, Mr. Model. So with the black lips, but yeah, we got a few things. So what we're doing? Let's just go through to finish off here. So we got some walking poses. We're interested in the walking poses. We picked the best ones. We had a kid walking proportionally, and adult. Those were the best walking poses from that one. And we had a bit of reflections going on in the puddle. Okay, then we went to the Lenin Monument. I thought I was going to get better hats out of that. A bit disappointed, actually, with the quality of hats that I got there. Not so much the hats were fine. It's the actual what I saw from the hats was fine, but it's more like I feel like the photo let me down there. I needed just better. I needed better clarity from the hats. That was my bet. That's my favorite hat. So, and then we had that was the best pose from that crowd photo. She had a pretty good pose. So, well done to you, whoever you were. And you know, decent little hair thing going on, little hair shape. And then we had this guy, big long neck guy. And finally, we had, that's it, the grandpa with the most dynamic pants of everybody. Yeah, okay, he's lacking a bit of, his legs are probably a bit short. Like, not my drawing, I mean his actual legs. I think I might have even given him a bit of help on his legs there. I think I did. Yeah, you know, he had the most animated legs, trousers, and yeah, it's just a shame that I think my favourite part of all of this was these feet. These feet were the best today. The shapes on those feet, probably the best. And she probably had the best pose. So there we go. That's just a bit of sketching there with all the crap marks and all the mistakes and all the. Just remember, we're just sketching. So we have to release ourselves from the crap drawing and move on, because there's no point continuing on with the shit drawing. Doesn't matter. It's a sketch. You're trying to learn something, and then you go do another one. And if you screw up too many in a row, then you go do something else.